As people become older, a big issue for their carers is the legal paperwork they need to deal with. Age Concern in Plymouth tries to help carers by giving them access to a solicitor.
We'll cover the legal issues by inviting the local solicitor in to talk about lasting power of attorney, receivership and wills.
Say for instance your husband came into an inheritance from somebody else. You didn't know what to do with it. It was a huge amount of money. Then you can go to the court and they can give you advice on what to do. So it's there for both of you, to protect both of you. Mostly we see families who have elderly relatives when they're at a stage where they may be losing capacity. So coming in and asking us about whether their relative or loved one can deal with a power of attorney, or if they've got past that stage, we have to talk to them about deputyship applications to the Court of Protection. So a lot about capacity issues. Wills obviously come into it, and also thinking about what happens to a house if somebody goes into a home, all those sorts of issues, finances, running bank accounts, so a whole series of everyday practical matters.
People may have heard that the law on the power of attorney has recently changed. Can you explain to us what that means?
The law relating to powers of attorney changed in October 2007, and from now on we have two new forms of power of attorney. They're both called a lasting power of attorney. One is so that a person can be appointed to deal with property and affairs, and that reflects in many respects the old enduring power of attorney. The other new form is a lasting power of attorney for personal welfare issues, and that will mean that the person appointed can make decisions about a loved one going into hospital, what they eat, the sort of treatment they receive. So some quite big issues on that one. I think you'll find that most solicitors nowadays will offer, I hope, a reasonable service for a reasonable fee. They will always tell their clients up front, right at the beginning, what to expect in terms of fees. There's obviously a lot of information on the website, so I appreciate that elderly don't always have access, so charities like Age Concern can help. The Office of the Public Guardian will provide a lot of information about the new forms of lasting powers of attorney and the workings of the Court of Protection. My professional body, the Law Society, will always recommend or help people with choices of solicitors dealing with this area of work. So there should be plenty of people that people can ask.
I'll just have a quick look through here. I think I
think it's mostly adverts.
My name is Mandy and this is my mother-in-law Margaret. It took a number of years for us to discover that a lot of Margaret's financial affairs were in disarray, and then it took us months to get legal power of attorney so that we could sort them out, access her bank accounts and sign documents on her behalf. It's a minefield which we could have avoided if we'd broached the subject before Margaret became ill and vulnerable. The law is there to protect people like her, but if you don't find out about these things early on, it can be very difficult to sort things out in a rush.